guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this sparkly green eye look. I found this Bobbi Brown eyeshadow and I loved it and I was so inspired by it. This is one of the looks that I took a poll on IG. You guys voted the other look, but I still wanted to do this look because it was almost 50-50. So class, this is what we'll be doing today. Let's go ahead and get started. I decided for the crease colors, I'm gonna be using this BH Studio Pro palette. Just I wanted to use something a little bit more affordable because the lid colors are a little bit pricey and I feel like this is a good crease slash transition shade palette here. Loving the tones, all the right tones for me. I've already prepped my eyelid with some Tarte, oh God, every time. Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and then I just set it with some translucent powder. You know, same thing I do in all my videos, basically. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the crease is pretty similar to what I do in a lot of videos too, but here we are. In the IG picture, I actually used Uninterrupted in the crease first. I'm gonna use a color in this palette that's fairly similar. Uninterrupted is a little bit more mustardy, but we're gonna hit it with that. This color I think is coming back from MAC. I know it was like discontinued. So we're taking that in the crease and the outer V here. And then just buffing it inwards. Okay, so that's our start. So now we're gonna deepen that up. Let's see, I want more of a neutrally not as warm brown, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this one right over here, this cool tone brown. So I'm just gonna take a little flat brush. First I like to apply it here and really get it on the outer part, smoking it out, and then I'm gonna take my blending brush. This is a Smith 235, and I'm tilting my head back, circular motions here, and then bringing it into the crease. I'm just taking a cleaner brush and buffing all of this together. What can I say except you're welcome? I love The Rock so much. I would like to meet The Rock. I know he has a YouTube channel. I feel like we should collab. The Rock. I think we should. Jumanji, that movie was so good. Oh, I loved it so much. It's one of those movies that I could probably watch like 500 times and never get sick of it. Like, I love it. It was so good. So I'm just basically building this up here. We're gonna clean the lid. It's very similar to like the technique I've been doing where you do the crease and then you clean up the lid. My next makeup tutorial will be like a more everyday look because I know my looks lately have been a little bit more over the top. So I'm gonna do like more of my everyday makeup look. I'm going back into the brush with a little bit of the first shade we laid down, the lighter brown, and I'm just going over that crease. Taking a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape in medium on a flat concealer brush, and I'm gonna clean up the lid space here. This is a Dose of Colors brush. I look back at videos I used to do a cut crease and it was so much harder than just carving it out this way. It took me forever back then to get like a really precise, clean crease line, and now I'm like, wow, this is just way easier. I can't wait till you guys see the lid color I'm about to put on here. This Bobbi Brown eyeshadow is so beautiful. I'm so happy I picked it up and decided to try it out because I was like really impressed. My 2018 goal is to do a video tutorial in Spanish. I'm just putting that here so you guys can hold me accountable. I'm just scared people will make fun of me. I like just grew up going to Mexico every summer. That's where my mom is from, Puerto Vallarta. That's how I learned Spanish. So obviously my mom talked to me in Spanish and stuff, but mostly when we were back home, I feel like everyone really wanted us to talk in English. I would like to say I speak fluent Spanish, but it's getting a little rusty, and also there's so many words that I've never said before in my life. So the way I learned Spanish is when I went there in the summer, I just picked it up, and whatever words I heard and picked up then, that's like what I've learned. And I could hold a fluent conversation in Spanish and everything, but there's certain words like makeup terminology that I'm like, I don't know how to say that. I watch tutorials in Spanish to like get better at it. But yeah, it's just like, I get nervous that people will make fun of me. My Spanish. Pero voy a hacer un video. Voy a hacer un video este año. Van a ver. Vas a ver.
I thought for your video goal for 2018 would be to do the distressed denim video.
Oh my God, Marky! We don't talk about the distressed denim video. Crease carved out. Now, lid carved out, whatever you want to call it. Now it's time for the eyeshadow. This is the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow that I was showing you guys, and it is so lit. This is called Chlorophyll. So what I like to do is, like with most of the sparkly eyeshadows, I like to spritz my brush with a little Fix Plus. You don't always need to do this, but I feel like it just kind of amps it up. Are you guys seeing this? It is so freaking pretty. And let me tell you guys also, which I've said before in my videos, but like the Kino lights that I have, I swear they don't like show glitter as much as like a ring light would or like daylight would. So this is actually like so glittery in real life and in the sun. As you guys can see, if I hit it with a flash, it's like very, very glittery. Especially in sunlight, it just looks so good. I love it. But I am gonna add a little bit more glitter. I decided to put this New Magic Super Shock eyeshadow on top. It looks kind of crazy right now because I used the same brush for the green eyeshadow in this, which I'm about to do again. But this is pretty much just like a really pretty topper from ColourPop because it just has nice reflex on it. So I feel like you could put it on top of any color and it would look pretty lit. So I'm going to take that on my flat brush and apply that to the center. That's what I want to be the most reflective. Just really patting it over top. Blend it out towards the edges. We're going to move on to foundation. I'm using my favorite right now. It's the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Mixing two colors, Barcelona and Syracuse. This brush is like my favorite foundation brush recently. Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Complexion. So I use this little side to like blend out my foundation shades, and then I use the buffing side and just buff it in. Like I mentioned, I just like to do a quick layer. Does anyone else have like an embarrassing amount of foundation left over on your ears randomly? Or is that just me? Because honestly, sometimes I'll like get out of the shower and I wipe my ear and I'm like, whoa girl. I forget to take it off my ear sometimes. Do you guys have any 2018 goals? I want to upload more. I want to have different content, create cool, different videos. I love creating videos and I love doing creative videos, like editing, creating things that are just different, you know? I want to do some more stuff. I kind of have this like passion that I don't really talk about very often for acting. I don't even think or know if I'm good. I've done it a time or two, but I don't know, I do little things on Snap sometimes which are more like comedic acting or like little skits. I want to do stuff like that. I feel like it's going to be a good year. I feel super motivated. I think a lot of people feel that way in the beginning of the year. It's toward the end or the middle that you're like, shit. I'm excited for this year. I feel like a lot of things are going to be happening and changing and just like growing. Just making moves, you know? I want to buy a house this year. It's like my lifelong goal. I never thought I would have even been able to buy a house, honestly. Here I am, and we're house searching right now, and I'm so excited about it. It's such a huge accomplishment, and I haven't even bought it yet, and I'm already like excited. I'm just excited that I could even look. I want to start a family, God willing. I do wish people would stop asking me though about it. You know, asking people like when they're gonna get pregnant, not when, but just kind of like people telling me like, get pregnant, are you pregnant, get pregnant, tell us you're pregnant. Like it's like a lot of pressure. It's also a sensitive subject for a lot of people, so I just feel like I wish people would kind of stop like asking me about it. It's like whenever it's meant to happen, it will happen. I also think it's funny how people ask on Instagram like, are you pregnant? And it's like, you think someone's actually gonna respond and be like, yes, and that's the way they're gonna announce it. You know what I mean? Like when someone's pregnant and they're ready to say it, announce it, then they're ready and they'll do it in their own time. I always think it's weird when people ask that question. Like, do you honestly think that someone's just gonna be like, yeah, you know? Especially like if somebody's early on in pregnancy, I kind of feel like no one is gonna say that. And it's almost like I don't know, it's so weird that people ask that question. People need to be like more sensitive about pregnancy and just stop pressuring people to have babies. I do want to start a family though. I'm just saying, like, it'll happen when it's meant to happen, you know? If I would have had a baby when I thought it was meant to happen, my life would have been a lot more different, I feel like. But I would be happy if I did get to do that this year. Perfect. This foundation is so good. Oh, I just love it so much. I really don't want to take it down my neck because then I have to take it off later and I'm just filming, but I feel like I also have to. And my brush that I usually use is dirty, so I'm gonna just use this Meiji Look brush, even though I feel like this is for powders, but it's really soft. So I'm gonna use it on the neck just to kind of buff it all out. Let's go ahead and move on to concealer, shall we? This is the BECCA Scraping the Edges. Aqua Luminous in beige. I tried the Urban Decay concealer, I meant to tell you guys, the new one, and honestly it just didn't work for me. It was a little too drying. It just stuck to like all my dry areas, and I couldn't get down with it. I wanted to like it. I haven't really actually kept up with like other reviews or like what people thought of it. It just didn't work for me. Unfortunately, my under eye lines were like, nah girl, not today. Using my LC sponge, I'm just gonna blend that in. Foundation and concealer is one of those things where like you find something that works and it's just like, yes. But I will say, there's certain foundations that work for me certain times of the year that I love that other times of the year my skin doesn't love. Like I'll try something later in the year, like when the months are colder or warmer, and then I love it. Giorgio Armani sometimes, even though it's like one of my favorite foundations, I feel like when it gets a lot hotter, I like to mix it with something a little bit more matte, or it doesn't work as good as other times of the year. I'm just putting a little Shape Tape and tan sand in that area where I see the hollows of your eyes, because I feel like it really just makes it all look nice and seamless. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my under eyes, same bit that I always do. I just use a little Studio Fix in C5, just right under the eyes, like lightly dab it, just a little bit so that the Laura Mercier powder doesn't like get really stuck up in my crease. And then I'm just gonna do the usual, set the under eyes. All right, we're gonna let that sit for a little bit. I actually forgot to put a little bit of the concealer medium. Forgot to put that on my nose to highlight, so I'm just gonna do that really quick. Love it when like the line for the nose just comes out perfect. Chin here. So we got going on for now. Just gonna go ahead and blend that all out. And then I take this sponge and I squish it like that. So it's nice and little, and then I go down the nose and on the forehead. Like that. I squish it like, what is it? I smash it with a hammer. Me and my brothers play this game. We've always played it where we like say quotes from movies and we have to guess what movie it is because we're like big movie buffs. We watch movies all the time and we like to watch them multiple times. Like we've probably seen all of our favorite movies like over 500 times. And a lot of people like think it's weird. They're like, you're gonna watch that again, you've already seen it like this week. We're like, so that's blended enough. Let's just move on to bronzer. My Hoola bronzer, this is the original Hoola shade. And I'm taking my LCF8 brush. And then I'm gonna contour my nose slightly using my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is darker than my skin tone. All right, so I'm just contouring my nose. I'm gonna take this Bobbi Brown highlight in the shade Moon Glow. Trying to switch it up for you guys, you know. Looks like this. Oof. Put that like up here, kind of do that little half C thing. Okay, now we're gonna take a smaller brush and highlight the nose. I love highlighting like right here. Just like that. Cupid's bow. Of course, what am I forgetting? The chin. I love looking like I just ate a bucket of KFC. All right, whoo! Love that highlight. That is becoming one of my favorites. All right, so for blush, I'm gonna be using this one by Dose of Colors. It is the Mint For You AMAZEMINT. Looks like this.
Oh, yes.
It's like very fresh. Very young, youthful. Okay, let's go ahead and finish the eyes since we've finished the face. I feel like every time I say something, I'm looking for something. I'm always looking for something, always. Going back into the palette, I'm taking the first warm shade that we used, and I'm just gonna, oh, I need to dust this off, don't I? This brush is really nice for dusting away powder. It's the LCF9, it's very soft. I'm taking that warm shade and I'm applying that. I'm using a pencil brush, Dose of Colors. So now we're gonna go ahead and apply some black liner to the waterline and slightly on the lower lash line. This is Mr. Right by the BALM Cosmetics. I hate getting eyeliner on my contacts and it happens every time. So I'm just putting it in the waterline and slightly below on the lash line. And then as I get, more eyeliner on my contact. Sorry, I have to get close to the mirror here, but you guys know what I'm doing. I'm literally just putting eyeliner I just can't get it on my contact again. That shit makes me feel some type of way. Now I'm gonna take the pencil brush that I was using for the eyeshadow and blend out those edges, just soften them up a little bit. You can pick up a little bit more of that warm toned eyeshadow to soften the edges. Blend them together. Take it up into the lash line here, inside. You know what, guys? I'm gonna deepen up this outer V just a little bit. Just taking this one from this Bobbi Brown palette. I'm just gonna add a little bit, like right in the lower lash line area. I'm actually gonna take this navy blue, like a little tap of that, and apply it to the outer lash line up here so that I have just some depth. I feel like it got a little too faded. See that? Just gonna give it a little bit of smoke, like a sultry smoke. Now, for an inner corner highlight, I might change it up from the picture because I just had basically a highlight as my highlight in the inner corner, but I think I wanna try the Pat McGrath highlight. Looks white in the pan, but it actually has like a blue reflect. I think it's gonna be really pretty, so I'm gonna hit that up. This shade is called Astral White Pigment. Place that right here. I think we're good. So for lashes, I'm gonna use my MAKEUBYSHAYLA Maybelline mascara in Baddest Black. I love this mascara. And I'm just gonna use this to coat my upper lashes. I mean, this shit is black, this mascara. I'll be using my Lilly lashes. I've used these a few times. These are the Makeup by Samuel style. My House of Lashes glue. I'm just gonna apply a thin layer of that onto the band. I've been like loving filming makeup tutorials lately. And I've actually been like loving watching makeup tutorials, whereas like sometimes I feel like when you make YouTube videos, I mean, I still watch videos all the time, but like I don't ever venture out and watch, you don't venture out as much and watch newer channels. You kind of just like watch what's in your subscription feed after a while. Every night before bed, I've been like going through new channels and watching their tutorials, and like watching other people who like new people makes me like more motivated to film more makeup videos. All right, so I'm gonna look down and just place it in the center. The more you wear like the same pair of lashes, the easier it gets to put them on. So for my lip color, I'm gonna take Strip Down by MAC, and I'm gonna align my lips with this. Of course, you guys already know I'm gonna do a nude lip, because that's what I did in the picture. Taking A Girl's Got Needs by MAC, apply that on the lips. And then I'm gonna go back in with the Whirl lip pencil and just blend it out. Should I do a gloss?
Yes.
Where's Atole? ¿Dónde está Atole? Atole! Alright, so now to top off the lip, I'm going to use the I Love Sarai ColourPop collab lip gloss, and this is called Atole. I'm just going to place that in the center. You can just give it a little Fix Plus, and boom. All right, and this is the finished makeup look. This green sparkly eyebrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you liked the video, to like and subscribe. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Are you ready to rumble? Bitch, what is Mac? Dice Mac or no dice Mac? Yes. I forgot it was new and I opened it and it just like globbed onto my pants.